Alright, so in this video what we're going to do is work on the hand. Now, normally what I would want to do is start these out as quads and then build them up, but you're going to find that it's actually really hard to make square fingers, so we're actually just going to do it like this. We're going to start off with 8-sided ones instead. Okay, so we're going to start with the tip, and then I'm just going to hold that back down. And then we're just going to go all the way around. Kind of like what we did with the nose, where we started with a very roundish, is it? Whatever. And I'm just going to go all the way around to do the thumb tip. Oops, like this. Okay, all the way around. There we go. Round and round we go. Nope. Perfectly not. Go to the one that's farthest from you. That makes sense why it would do that. There we go. Okay. There. Okay. So we do the thumb tip first. Okay. Much the same as we did the nose. Turn this around. That was pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way to the top because it's just easier. So we want to make sure that we're maintaining the planes here. So, not like that. That's too far. So, notice that there's a top plane, right? And then the side, bottom, and the other side, okay? So, that's the goal here. So, I'm just going to go up here to here. Boom. Then we'll go here. Boom. I'm just going to go all the way up. It's just a little bit easier. Oh, interesting. I apparently watch this. Since I messed it up, I'll hold Control, click in there. That will add an edge, and then I'm just going to snap this one till it's already there, so I don't have to worry about it. And then we'll put one here, and one here. And sorry about the coughing. I don't know. I think I'm getting sick. Okay. And then we're just going to adjust these points a little bit just to make sure that they are looking okay. Obviously, we want them somewhat even. The ones on top are a little bit wider than the ones on the sides. So, pull that down, that one down, like that-ish. Put you more in the middle. Just try to make it look as right as you can. Okay, and once they're happy and we know it, I'm going to go, let's see, there's the thin, the widest part is roughly right here. So I'm just going to put, I'm going to hold Control, click there, and that will insert an edge right at the widest part of it. And then the thinnest part is up here, right about there. And then let's do one, well, we'll just do that. That looks fine. Okay, so there is the thumb, and I'm going to do the index finger. Now the nice thing is you'll notice these fingers are almost already set up. See, the edge is already there. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the index first. So I'm literally just going to put the points right where they originally were. Oop, like that. Oops, and one right here. And hold Shift and click, 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 click. A little bit of a delay. Okay, and then same thing. And I'm just going to go right around. And again, you can kind of actually see the points right where they currently should be. And then we're just going to go right around the horn here. Come on. All right, or not. Try again. Rotate. Looks like this one got off kilter a little bit. All right, there. And come on, you can do it there. And there. Okay, good. All right, and then I'm going to start on the bottom here and just go boom, boom, great, and boom, great. And then this one's right here, great, and right here, great, all the way around, and here, and going pretty smooth for the most part, so no arguments there. A little bit harder to get in the in-between fingers here. The inside edge is a little bit more difficult, but we'll get it. Makes no sense. There. Okay. So once again, I'm just going to readjust these, and I want them, so you see this little V right here? I want to get this up to, okay, thought I was grabbing that. Okay, try that again. Come on. I want to get these points basically up to the to the spotlight, kind of up a little bit higher than where it currently is. It was just easier than trying to draw them directly up there, so that's a little too far up. Okay, and then just make sure they're, you know, evenly spaced, and then I'm going to go where the widest is, which is roughly right here, and then about halfway here, and about halfway here. There we go. So you end up with a section of 4 faces. Now you might need to, depending on, so you can see like when we add the edges, see how it got a little chunky here? So I'm just going to hold shift and click and smooth. I'm just holding shift and click and dragging. You might need to do that just to relax some of the areas if they get a little bit pinched or what have you. That should relax them a little bit. Now I'm going to do the rest of the fingers on my own. And then we'll carry on from there. Okay, so now you can see we've got the rest of the faces together, so that's looking good. We have the rest of the fingers done, I mean. So now what I need to do is just connect these across, so you can see, again, it's kind of laid out for us, which is nice. So I'm just going to put one here, and then basically this is just the area in between. Come on, why are you being like that? That's really weird. Let's try this. There you go. And then we'll just put this back where it's supposed to go, like so. And then one here. Great. And put one here and here. You can do it. There. And one here. Okay. Doink, doink. Oops, I didn't want to put one there, sorry. Doink. There. And one here. Okay, and then we just got to do it on the underside as well, because we're doing all of the in-between parts. So here, and here, and then here, here, and here. Okay, and then here. Let's see. There. And there. Come on. Alright, let's pull this down a little. Pull this one across a little. There it goes. Okay. There and there. Alright. So now we've got the skin that's going in between the fingers. Okay. So the next thing I need to do basically is I'm gonna put these fingers across to make things a little bit better looking. Because right now, see how they kind of just there's like scooped here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put one there and here. And so now see it goes across. So we're gonna do that all the way around. So I'm gonna go here to here, there to there. And then you can see here, there's nothing on the other side, so we're actually just gonna carry it all the way around. So there to here. I'm just gonna go all the way around to the other side and around to the other side of the hand. Okay, and then we're gonna pull this one out. It's not quite as far out as we need it. There we go. And then here to here, here, and there, there. These inside ones a little bit easier because they don't have to go all the way around. And then this is going to come out a little bit farther, and then we're just going to continue this to here, all the way around. Great. Great. Okay. There we go. So now you can see we have a nice finger kind of thing going all the way around. This might be a good spot to save it, so I'm just going to save it as my next version. And now what we're going to do is the next part here. So in order to make this a little bit easier to work with, just because there's a lot of geometry. For one, we need to take, there's a lot of geometry here, and so when we're building up, we have to go all the way around. We kind of just did that a little bit, and you can see it's quite a bit of work, right? So we do want this much in here, but it's just too much to work with right now. So normally I wouldn't do this, but just for the ease of things, I'm going to remove all the extra like supporting edges. So I'm going to hold control. So again, if you look, see how there's like the top part of the fingers, right? This is the top part. and then there's the side part. So you'll see that there's an edge that goes this way and one that goes this way. We're basically going to remove those, okay? So I'm going to hold Control and Shift, and I'm going to click. Control and Shift, click. Control and Shift, click. Control and Shift, click. And this one apparently I didn't get all of it because it just gave up on itself. But I'm not giving up on you. Same thing with a thumb, so you can see the top plane is actually kind of on the side of it. And then we're also going to do the one that runs transversely. Apparently I didn't want to do the whole thing. Okay, like that. And then this one will be easy because it'll do the whole thing. There you go. So now they're boxes as opposed to kind of the round things. We're going to put the other edges back in, but this will just make it easier to work with. Okay, so that's the reason why. So one of the things that's going to happen is that I don't want these many edges being up in here. It just would be too much. So what we're going to do is divert the edges, make them flow back into each other. It's kind of a common tactic where you're trying to put more geometry and put it into an area of less geometry. And the hands are a perfect example of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. I'm going to go boom to boom, okay? Like that. Actually, this can move over a little bit, all right? Then on the pinky area, we're going to kind of do the same thing. Boom to boom. Notice it's an angle, okay? Then what we're going to do is you're going to go halfway, like this to this, and we're going to go across, like that. Then I'm going to fill in here and here. Now, the reason why we do that is that where there was once one, see these faces, this row of faces, this would go all the way up, then this one would go all the way up, then this one go all the way up, and then this one go up. So where there was once 4, if you look now, there's only 2. This now will go up and this will go up because this edge loop, see how it's actually going to flow back and into itself? That's what we just did. Now let's go ahead and do that on the other side as well to also divert these ones. So same process. Just going to actually move over a little bit. And it's just literally, we're not doing this because of the topology so much, because of the way that the form looks, as much as we're literally just doing it to try and make less geometry in an area where we don't want as much. Great. And then what we can do is just go ahead and connect these. So I'm just going to go to the side, put my side one there. So you can see why I wanted to get rid of that other stuff, just because it makes it a little bit easier to deal with. Great. Okay. And that looks pretty acceptable. Okay, so now I'm thinking the thumb. I'm going to add, well, okay, so I got to think about eventually what we're going to do is put some edge loops in here, right? So I'm going to put these edge loops in there. And I need these side ones to flow into this one side one. So what I'm going to do actually is real roughly, we'll just put one in here like this. Come on, go there. There you go, to there. So now when I do go to put this edge loop back in, don't do it yet, I'm just showing you. When I go to put it back in, it will flow around and into it just like the rest of the fingers, right? So that's good. Now the other issue I'm going to have is this. So I'm just going to undo that. Is I need this to go up. And I'm going to have to put an edge loop in here. But I'm just going to go ahead and do this one up just so you can see this. Cool. There you go. We're going to go up with this. This might get cut up, but we're just going to go up like this for now. Okay, so there's the top. And here, I can do the same thing. So here's my one edge. I'm just going to go ahead and go to the top. Okay. And let's just go ahead and connect these two just to make things easy. Okay, so now you can see, all right, goes all the way around. But when I get to here is an issue because I can't just go straight up because you can see like the edge here would have to come all the way up and across this. So this, in fact, actually has to go up into this guy, and then this will go up and around, and then on this side it will come up here. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to, in fact, go from here. See if we can get to do it. Let's just do one in between here. And let me see. There to there, okay. And then from there to here. So that when I do add this guy in, it'll go up the thumb and up the middle finger. This one will come into itself, and this one will go up and out. And then we just have this quad here, and I can actually just snap these together. There we go, good. And that should work fine, okay. Oops, don't mind that. So I am pretty okay with that. Let's put this a little bit more in the middle. And then let's go ahead and do this, like so. All right. And let's see what we want to do with the rest here. Okay. So we've now got this going up, and I connected this guy up to this one. This guy's going into this one. So we've just got to figure this thumb out. So I would like it to be relatively similar to this, where it's just one face. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of put that in there. Whether it stays there or not, I don't know. So that looks fine. Let's see. We can just put one here, there, and here. So that comes across. And then right here, you can see this is not a 5 blocker. So what I'll do is just move this over, and we'll just put one here and here. And I'm going to say that that's probably good enough. It's relatively clean. It's not the cleanest thing I've ever seen. But it should work for what we need. It's a relatively simple topology. I'm not a huge fan of this little bit here. I wonder if I cut this down. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. So what I'm going to do is I add another edge. I'm going to hold Control and click in here. And then it just gives it, just to cut it up a little bit because that was a long span. And then I just need to put my middle ones in. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my middle one here. Okay, because I'm just trying to put them back in where they were supposed to be. So you can see, and that also did my middle finger because they were connected. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my my ring, and you'll see that that is connected to my pinky. So put the middle one there. That is good. And then this one is not connected to anything. Just goes straight up to the back. Straight up the shoot here. And then we need to put our middle one going this direction. And that will go all the way through the hand. So we have a nice center line that goes all the way through. In a second. There you go. And that looks like a hand. So the next thing I need to do is just actually smooth this all out. I'm just going to smooth it out. Like so. And we're just going to smooth it out. Because you can see some areas just got, like right here, got real, real pinched. Okay. And we have a hand. Okay. So, some of these fingers, probably because we just put the edges back in, will be a little bit pinched, so you're going to need to smooth them out as well. At the end, I might go through personally and actually manually move some of the points around just to make them a little bit better. You can see like that's starting to get away from us. Things like that. But we have the basis of the hand here, and it is present. Okay, so that was pretty good. In the next videos, we'll just start doing the hard parts, or the easy parts. Those really are the two hard things. Everything else is pretty straightforward.